Next up, we have another Ignite veteran, Mathew Hoy. Tonight, Matt's going to be talking about helping kids with comics. Matt is a friendly Canadian web designer who co-hosts the Games Day podcast and rarely speaks in the third person.
Hi there, I'm Mathew Hoy. I'm a local gamer podcaster, comic nut, among other things. I also have ADD, and I'm going to talk to you about an idea I had for introducing comics to all kids in a way that helps them not slip below the grading curve. A year ago, I was asked to speak at a school in St. Thomas about literacy and how it applied to my job. Before I spoke, I saw some bone comics in the classroom. They were readers and nothing really more. It was still kind of good to see them there, but I felt like there was something missing. Just like superheroes, kids come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes kids like Jaime Reyes from El Paso, Texas, turn out to be amazing people with amazing powers. I think comic books can help bring out those latent powers. Cool. First about me. Like I said, I have ADD. I've always found it difficult in school and my professional life to stay focused on tasks, lessons, and plans. And because of this, I've often just given up instead of pushing through. I used to hand in projects that were unrelated to anything we were talking about in class. Once during the '88 Winter Olympics, I handed in a project about ancient Egypt that basically told you how to decipher hieroglyphs and had crazy, diagrams about pyramids. Like Brer Lapin here from Sam Keith's brilliant comic series, The Max, I had an identity crisis when I was really young. I didn't really care about school, not because I couldn't do the work, but because I just didn't care about math and the Iroquois at the time. It was boring and uninspiring for me, and because of the you must pass this or to be a productive member of society, I did really poorly. This often got me in troubles with the powers that be. I didn't ever fail a grade, but I often was warned about it. Since grade 1, all of my report cards said that I was a good student, but never applied myself. One day, the school called my mom, and they told her that they thought there was something wrong with me. I was getting C averages in school, and I had a bad memory. I sat on top of my desk and things like that. Now, I've always read comics. Growing up in a trailer park, my dad and I used to snuggle into thick red shag carpet and read Hulk, Doctor Strange, Marvel Chillers, and comics all the time. And later on, my friends shared their comic collections with me, and I applied myself to those. I read and devoured as much as I possibly could. Eventually, and this is really cool, my mom worked with the school, and they decided to try something new. They let me hand in those extra projects I was doing for credit in lieu of the things that I wasn't doing normally. I was able to escape, albeit briefly, the Earth's pull and soar. Coming from a small town school, that was really lucky. Because of comics' influence, I became critical of the world, like Scott McCloud. Instead of taking lessons for granted and what I read in textbooks for gospel, just like the way you doubt Superman will die forever, I wondered more about what I was reading, and comics helped me with that. So how do we reward innovation? How do we apply these nerdy and lucky stories and apply them to the world of education? There we go. My idea is to turn the classroom into a comic book company. I want to break classes into groups of 5 and reward and encourage individuality and skills in kids. I want to teach them life skills. I want them to be proud of their work and ideas and get valuable real-world experience in drawing, writing, and distributing comic books. Imagine each group creates a unique comic, and their goal is to distribute them to all the other schools in the district. Kids get to learn and get a chance to draw, write, market, distribute, paint, print, create, and publish their own work professionally. Not only is their work in circulation, but imagine if you could share your comic books with people in Japan. Create an international, scholastic environment that benefits everyone. Crazy timing. Okay, so when was the last time someone wrote a new Christmas carol that became popular? Grandma got run over by a reindeer? Was that the last one? Maybe? Why are all the movies that are coming out now just old rehashes of old bad TV shows? Maybe one of these kids who creates a new comic will be the next Poe or Lovecraft. Or maybe kids from classes are from different countries. This image is from a comic book called Mouse. Nazis are Nazis are cats, Jews are mice, and allies are dogs. Imagine the stories that could be told if someone from another country, or even this one, was given a new voice and a chance to be brave and bold. So what do we need to do? We need champions. We need proud warriors who are willing to stand up and cheer on our children, and who are willing to invent new ways of making sure kids don't fall behind. In the end, by encouraging kids to use their superpowers, we learn to to learn how to create, draw, write, distribute, and market comics. Kids not only learn valuable work lessons, but also have a reason to be proud when they graduate school. They can have a reason to understand their course content, and if they can't multiply super fast, still be celebrated as valuable students and awesome people. Thanks. I'm Mathew Hoy. Check out gamesdaypodcast.com. It's the best gaming blog locally. And let's go out there and encourage kids to greatness by celebrating their superpowers and not by making fun of their weaknesses.